very loud in my head. What am I doing? I forgot how to stream. I say this every time I take a break. Hello! Hello, chat. Hello, welcome. Hello for Taurus. Hello, Jackie on YouTube. Hello, Sith. Hello, Dan. Every time I see you screwed, I want to be like, oh my. Every time I see screen, I want to be like, hello, chaotic tavern, and I don't know, it's like being like, hello, father. I don't know, it's weird. Commissar, hello. Thank you, Neko, for the resub with Prime, and thank you, Gamma, for the resub. One more month to the funny number. One more month to the very nice. You hear Gay Man BGM? You should. Hold on. One moment. That's better. Now you don't hear it. It's mine. It's my music. You can't have it. It's not even a game. It's just my music. I was like, do I have my music set up funny? I'm trying to figure out what this audio... I have an audio mix that says SCART. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. What is that? What is SCART? What are we... It's a video. It's a video? But it's 0. I don't know. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know what it is. It's taking out my audio thing that I can't see. Remove. Yes. Past Tori is so cryptic. It's so true. Can we have copyrighted music as a treat? No, because of YouTube. It's the YouTube side. Because of them, you guys can't have copyrighted music as a treat. Sorry. Although, you guys, if you want to watch on YouTube and not have copyrighted music, it helps me get my watch hours up. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just reminding you. Small little silly little reminder. Gotta get those 4,000 hours. Gotta get those 4,000 hours anywhere I can. Rip high speed Japanese goblin. Yeah, man, you're a real one for remembering that. The beginning of the stream broke so many copyright laws. It was so fun though. Twitch was more of a Wild West back then. And I didn't even stream on YouTube. Very much a Wild West. Big duck hours. Alright, what are we doing today? We got a blank canvas. We got a blank canvas, guys. We are going to be making another monster. For those of you who are very, very new and don't know what the hell that means. Hi, Kiwi. I miss my shrimp. The old YouTube was more fun. It's true. For those who don't know what making a monster is, back in the day, we used to, as a chat, as a community, make monsters that would then fit into my story project I'm working on called Elysium Skiff. We took a break on that because a couple times emotions started running high, mostly on my end. But sometimes on the viewer's end, right? So I took a break, but I'm feeling more confident in it now. So I really want to, and I have a better plan. I have better answers for people. Things will work better. Things will work better. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna be doing that again. I'm happy to answer any questions anyone has about Elysium Skiff to help people come up with ideas. But for a quick rundown, essentially, these monsters exist in something called a coil, which is really just like a big labyrinth, cave-like systems. And it's massive, like massive, like bigger than New Jersey massive, right? And there's different ecosystems in different parts of these coils and different parts of these labyrinths. So now I don't mean like massively different ecosystems, like you're not going to find a tundra on one end and a rainforest on the other, but more like, you know, if you drive across the United States, you know, you're going to get plains and humidity and then a desert kind of vibes, right? Americans will use anything other than the metric system. Sid, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Even New Jersey. But yeah, so it's cave system, but there's mega fauna. There's big monsters in it. If I fed a Dorito chip to peasant from the skiff factory would they explode? The orange dye would cause them to probably vomit blood. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be the dye, honestly, that would do them in. The red 5. So that's the basic. She found out my tunnel in time. I hate that sentence. I hate everything about it. So that's the super basic rundown. But we have a little bit of a twist going on. One of the countries in the story also has a coil. They have a coil of their own, which means they have monsters of their own. But they have figured out, in their base state, the monsters cannot leave the coil. Our environment that us humans live in is hostile to them. They can't. Their air quality is very different. Like humans can't breathe the air in a coil and be fine. They need respirators and all that jazz. And that means the monsters can't leave the coil and breathe our air and be hunky-dory. So one of the countries, a second coil is in the skip. One of the countries has found a way to attach things to mechanically allow the monsters to leave the coil, and then is using them as war beasts for the war. So think of which Lord of the Rings is it? Where they have like are they attacking Rodan? And they have like the big elephant things. And they have all the stuff on them. That kind of vibe. It's a very neat concept. Yeah. But so that's kind of the vibe. But I'm thinking Deborah has found the scoops. Not Deborah. Deborah, no. For those who don't know, here, let me see if I can find Deborah. Deborah was one of the monsters chat made last time. I think I can find Deborah. Oh, Deborah, where are you? Where are you in my files? I have this set up. Am I stupid? Where is it? Oh, here. There it goes. Found it. Okay. Monsters. Deborah. There's Deborah. Here's Deborah, guys. This is Deborah. The Diabora, also known as Deborah. Chat has made this. So this is the idea. This is the idea we're cooking with. It doesn't have to be a snake creature. It can be anything. But chat collectively made Deborah. Oh, the snack thing. Yeah. But the aesthetic we're going through, no, it's Deborah. The aesthetic we're going for is like aetherpunk, so not quite steampunk, but not modern mechanics. So thinking like very like cobbled together, glowy energy bits, metal, like raw metal rivets, that kind of vibe. Okay, so no joke, I was about to propose a monster, and this is exactly this. What's fuck? Great minds. Dude, Deborah lives in everyone's mind. Deborah. What's a beetle called again? Did we have a name for it? Let me see. We never finished the beetle. Let's see, we have the flood. We have a lance crab. A gulpa. There, the gulpa beetle. It should be classified as CP at this point. True. Dan just always got me on his mind. Can you show off more previous monsters for those who haven't done? Yeah, we can do that. So this is another one we made on stream. We never really finished Gulpa these. We call this a Gulpa beetle. I'm trying to remember everything about him. This one is dead, technically. The beetle itself is hyper stupid to the point where they have no survival. What is the word? Survival mechanism? They don't have like they don't try to survive. Like if they run at you and there's a cliff directly behind you and it's very easy for you to make like a left step and avoid it, they'll still run at you. Survival instincts. Yes, thank you. So they're very dumb. They will run straight into a wall like in a full charge. Self-preservation stat 0. Yeah, so they're hyper stupid and hyper aggressive. The little green flecks of dots on him though are like a mold spore that also lives in the coil. And it's like a parasitic thing that will then take over either a dead corpse or it will take over a dying corpse and will basically reanimate it. And then it's a lot smarter because this mold spore is extremely smart. It can strategize and it's like a hive mind. So if you find a gulpa beetle that's covered in these spores, you're in a problem because like a little person next to a gulpa beetle. Next to a gulpa beetle is probably about this size. If we do like a person, he's probably like, if it lets me draw, it's not letting me draw. Why are we not drawing? There we go. Well, you're probably going to be like this size. It's going to be like the person standing next to it. So like if you get a dumb one, they're pretty easy to avoid because they're dumb. But if you get a smart one that's covered in this algae, this mold, I don't know if it's a mold or an algae. It looks like algae. It's going to be smart. And it's already dead, so like it doesn't really feel anything. You know what I mean? So it's like it doesn't have that pain sensor and all that. And then we have... Thank you, Kiwi. Then we have the flood. This one I finished. The flood is basically goo. Not to be confused with the flood from Halo, but this is basically a goo that will just kind of roll down the caves and just absorb anything it comes in contact with. It's called the flood because it's massive and will literally just like a tidal wave, and it's basically made of acid, essentially. Or like it's not really acid, it's a digestive enzyme, which at the end of the day does the exact same thing acid does. Idea: snails that leave glowing, glistening slime trails. The slime is corrosive and unbelievably venomous. Can I tell you the first? Oh no, I feel bad. It's kind of mean. The first thought that popped into my head when I read that is like I could see Kiwi like bending over and trying to lick it on the ground. If it was glowing, she'd be like, "Oh my god, this looks delicious." Oh, I'm sorry. That's mean to say. Poor Kiwi. Accurate. So yeah, basically, if you get touched by the flood, you're not keeping whatever it touches, and it's mindless. So it doesn't have survival instincts. It doesn't have, it doesn't reason. It doesn't speak. It doesn't have like a herd or anything. It's literally just like consume. It just consumes. I'll jot down whatever fever dreams ideas I have and send them later. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. All right, I have a couple more, but I don't know how done they are. I don't know what this one is. Oh, that one's not done yet. We have a lance. It's called a lance crab. Portance? Apparently it's supposed to be a crab with a stick on its feet. The Idea Dump channel is still there. Yeah, we have a whole channel in my Discord where people have dumped ideas, and there's tons of really, really, really good ones. One day I want to sit down and draw them all, or at least most of them. They're so good. And then there's one more. We have the cave clam. Nobody make a joke. I don't know how. Yeah, cave clam. Very different looking. If I remember correctly, you step on... Do I have a video for this one? I might have a video. No, I don't. Damn. I thought I had a video for it. Yeah, so you step on it. It's kind of like a Venus flytrap. So these are big, meaty, leafy bits on it. And then if you step on it, these kind of like flip up. Here, let me see if I can draw on it. These kind of like flip up like this. That's very thick. Like this. And kind of trap you inside of it. And then it digests you like a Venus flytrap. These are also like very thick and leathery. So they're very difficult to like cut through. It's not something you can just like start whacking your way out of. Because they're also as big as like if you stood up, like a normal adult male would stand up, but like his head would maybe be out of it. Maybe? You know? So anyone smaller than like an adult male would be inside of it. Someone out there would. So yeah, that's called a cave clam. It would. So yeah, those are the monsters we have made in the past. Do not shave, do not shave, do not shave. So that's kind of the idea that we're working with. I don't have... I don't... Did I thank Sith for his resub? If I didn't, thank you, Sith, for your resub. So I can come up with an idea, but if anyone else has like a base idea or like an animal, or you did, okay, good. I would have felt bad if I didn't. Just shout it out. There's not like a redeem or anything for this. Just like start shouting shit out. Otherwise, if we want to like work off a already existing monster, we can. I just thought it would be fun to also make a monster today, since we haven't actually made a monster in a while. I want to get better, like faster at drawing too. So we can draw a monster. Anglerfish. Oh, anglerfish. I was just watching something about anglerfish. Do you have a named region like a rainforest or the tropics? Hello, Paladin. Like in the story, most of it's actually, and it was kind of by accident, but a lot of it happens in like a, I don't want to say tundra, but like is temperate the word? Like winter's a thing. It's like extended. It's basically Wisconsin. Unintentional Wisconsin. No, it's like a colder, drier area. I can use my credit card for free money. No, Paladin, no. No. It's not free money. You have to pay it back. It's like the exact opposite of free money. It costs more money. It costs more money. So I don't have like a region that's been named in my world. Like, I'm not saying there wouldn't be one in the world, but I don't have one that's named that is like tropics or anything. After 7 years, you can do it again. Man, after they garnish your wages. Y'all are trying to trigger me and it's working. You're triggering the nugget right now and it's making me very, very angry. If you guys, this is my angry face. I'm angry. I'm angry at you. Something with intelligence. Those are scarier. Okay, so send the 200% interest with the tribal lending entity. Okay, bear with me. Should we do a bear? What are the rules again? I just yellow creature attribution jobs. Kind of. We're gonna try to like create something together as like a group. Tiger with a snake-like body. So like a long cat. Oh. Okay, I thought I locked up. Like a long cat. We can like hold... And then we can do the meme of like the person holding the long cat. You know? Cave. Ooh, a cave toad. A toad would be fun to draw. It's like a credit score. The lower the number, the better, right? Yeah. Credit card loans to invest in 2D waifus. Oh, how about an evil sack that looks a bank bag, but actually is full of teeth? People think they're getting free money and they get their hands. That's just a mimic. Can I bang it? You can try. I was gonna say evil credit card, but I don't think they have those. No, probably not. The setting, I know back in the day, people were asking a lot of like the setting. So think Napoleonic times as far as like economy and trade and that kind of stuff and like vehicle type things. But because they have access to the quote unquote Aether network, which is the energy that goes between the coils, it functions like electricity. So it's like rudimentary electrical stuff on top of like that Napoleonic vibe, if that makes sense. No, like a long rib cage and cartilage limbs that can whip around and allow the body to twist on itself. With a splash of magic. Just a sprinkle. Pronounce electricity again. Electricity. Oi there, governor. Have you paid your electricity license? Yes, Droktemek. Yes. So Droktemek, so I did rework that a little bit to make it a little less confusing. Droktemek is actually the implants people have in their bodies. Inspo for that is actually Cyberpunk 2077. So it's not cyberpunk flavored but that's like the easiest thing to explain. Why do you say electricity? Vampiric bolt frog. A large frog with a long forked tongue. Tongue is hard as bamboo. Their saliva is an anticoagulant. They feed off blood. That's terrifying. Okay, let me do some doodles because I like the tiger, although I'm not sure how to draw that. And then I like the frog. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. My thing's acting funky. Why are you doing this to me? Stop it. Stop it. There we go. God, that was annoying. My tool thing like slipped off the side and then was acting all funky. All right, so we have the cat. So it's like a long cat, but has long, like whippy limbs? How does it hold itself up then? I'm just drawing a noodle. Like it's got noodles for limbs? Like a noodle? Noodle cat? Okay, I'm sorry. This is what my brain's picturing. Like a noodle cat. Whippy noodle cat tail. Like a ferret? I guess, yeah, like a ferret. Like a ferret with more ferrets for limbs. It slinks around like a snake but can jump and climb. Cat noodle. Once also primary skin, like skin grows over the eyes so it's blind. It has to rely on other senses. So, oh, I didn't have that. Hold on, right. I'm not, here, wait, hold on. Let me find the Diabora. Let me find Deborah. So Deborah has this neat thing, something similar to that. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Deborah actually strikes blind. Deborah has a hard plate of armor that comes over her eyes to shield her eyes from like stabs when she's striking. So we have that could be a thing because it's already established. Kitten cat noodle. Kitten canoodle. Ha. It slings around like a snake but can jump and climb. I guess I'm struggling with the whole like it having soft legs but it not being soft. Like I don't think it's you. I think it's my brain struggling. All right, and then we have a toad. A vampiric bolt frog. I'm gonna make him like Sharpie looking, like pointy. Pointy toad. I'm working without references, so bear with me. This looks like the frog. This looks like the frog toy from Toy Story. Once we decide which one we want to do, I'll whip out some references. I want him like pointy though. I want him like sharp. Ooh, like a horny toad. Sharp, pointy, horny toad. Like a legless lizard, but fur? Is that what? Yeah, but he said it has limbs. Ribbits and special needs. Maybe kind of lighter than air and have almost a neutral buoyancy. It just floats and slowly sinks. Like an animal balloon? Like, do they really have small legs? I might be stupid. All right, so we have the toad. But like, what if his mouth just came all the way to here? So like, wait, how would it? Like the front legs are over here, and then the mouth is just that big. Okay, so alligators have tiny legs, right? Now imagine instead of the alligator meat, it's got lighter cat-like biology. It can fling itself quickly and get into crevices. So like a ferret. Are we thinking like a ferret? Ultimate ambush predator. Let's put the front legs on the bottom. What if he's got like little T-Rex front legs? How do frog legs work? Because he doesn't have to go distance. But he drinks blood, so it doesn't make sense. He doesn't need the big mouth. But like, what if he just had one anyway because we like it? Frog. He looks like he should have a tail, but he forgot it. Frog. Frog. Okay. Okay, so it's got... Okay, think alligator. So it's low to the ground. Alright, I'm gonna do it down here. Okay, so it's low. So it's got cat body. But it's low to the ground. Like those midget cats. What do they call them? What are they, like, what do they call them? The ones with the dwarf legs? But, like, actually built well and not, like, built like a munchkin, yeah. Yeah. But, like, actually built like it's supposed to fight something and not just be, like, stupid looking and cute for the humans. Yeah, okay. I'm tracking. We're getting there. Munchkin cat. You talking about me? Yeah, you and your stupid tiny legs. Smole, hello, welcome. Welcome. Alright, I think he's... My instinct is to give him a big head, but I think it's because I'm trying to make him look cute, and I don't want him to look cute, I want him to look scary, which means a small head would be... Small pointy head. Alright. Yeah, but twice... Okay, hold on. Twice as long. Oh my god, he's like a wiener dog. He's like a wiener cat! Alright, let's make him longer. Oh no! That's not what I wanted! Okay, there you go. Wiener cat. Would his tummy drag on the ground? Does he have like a plate of tummy? Like this? I feel like he'd have a thicker tail. Thick boy tail. Hefty befty. Hefty befty thick boy tail, you know what I'm saying? Like an alligator. Spider that's largely translucent. Nope, not doing that. Can't do that. Nope. Sorry, Dan. Maybe ask AI for that one. Nope, not drawing that. Not doing it. Not drawing a spider. Alright, longer upper arms, but same lower legs. Okay. Hold on, we'll do the big tilt on this guy. Bonk. Dan, I will punch you in the throat, dude. So, Dan, I will fucking fly there and punch you in the throat and then fly back. I swear to God. I wouldn't even say hi to your dog. With those small wings, I can't die. Alright. Snake or alligator snout. Okay. So he's got longer legs. It's not so much a cat anymore, is it? Okay. I understand this is not the best rendering. The way it can snap at things. That is terrible. Hold on, let me fix that. That's bad. I think we need to make the head bigger. Chat, I think we need to make the head bigger. Alright. So that's better. It looks like, is it like a fuzzy alligator? A long fuzzy alligator. Go Angie. Angry alley-cat. Alley-cat. Lincoln whiskers. Its poor spine. I know! Does it work like those snap bracelets? Okay. Let's do a poll. I'll set up a poll quick and I'll let you guys vote about which one we're going to do. And just because we don't do one doesn't mean we can't do it next time. Oh yeah, you're right, it doesn't eat yours. Hold on. I want to like take this thing and like put it on a box of Frosted Flakes. Its ears like fold down to keep water out. All right. Draw which monster? Wiener cat or frog? Okay, I'm gonna do 5 minutes. Start poll. Vote. Go vote. Go vote. Vote. Draw wiener cat or frog. Oh, my back. It popped. Oh. Then we'll talk about armor and stuff, which will be fun. Oh, man. Oh, man. We got 4 for Wiener Cat and 3 for Frog. Oh, we got 6 for... Oh, I left it in that you could put your own things on, didn't I? So basically, I'll talk about the polls going on. We're gonna see who dumped all their points into the Wiener Cat. More points in Wiener Cat. So basically, once we get it kind of the creature drawn, right? Is it not anonymous? The person that makes the most points, it calls out whoever does the most points. Yeah, thank you. Lamprey with long tentacles around its mouth to grab on stuff. Apparently I'm a nightmare of... Dan, you should write these down. Oh my god, how many people have seen Iron Lung? Because that was a good monster. That was a good spoopy monster. Kiwi thought it was a walrus, which I think is so sweet. Honestly, I think that's very sweet. That was a fantastic movie. I can't wait till it comes out on DVD. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy like 3. I need to support Markiplier and independent filmmaking. The big spender gets outed. Yep. I'm gonna buy it too. Hell yeah. We need to support this. You can tell there's just so much passion that went into it. But yeah, the monster for that was oopie spoopy. It was a good design. Good oopie spoopy design. That was like a eel. She was like a eel mixed with an anglerfish mixed with a body horror, you know, just like a whole bunch of good stuff. You know, a whole bunch of wonderful stuff. Oh no, we're about to tie. It's 11 for Wiener Cat and 10 for Frog. Oh no, if you guys tie it, I'm gonna crash out. I'm not into horror movies, but I'm actually looking forward to another one that comes out soon, Backrooms. I haven't been so much into the Backrooms as I think other people have been, but I also don't like cheap jump scares, and all the like games and stuff I've seen from it have been cheap jump scares. Like the thing that made Iron Lung so good is the fact that like there were a couple jump scares, but like it was the tension. It was the tension that made it so scary, and I'm like super into that. Yeah, but the size of a full-size squid, like a giant squid. I forgot to watch it. Ammonia, how dare you? How can you do this? How can you do this to Markiplier? All right, I don't know why I did 5 minutes. I should have did 3 minutes. Not like a foot long. Oh, that sounds so scary. Oh, I will say, so there are areas in the coils that have water in them, but there's not like a great ocean or anything like that. So like whales wouldn't really have a place to be unless it was somehow a land whale, or like sharks or anything like that. There's no like great oceans. It's more like ponds and marshes and swamp kind of vibes. So more Everglades, less Atlantic Ocean. Trailer seems promising too. Oh. Maybe I'll look into it. I keep hearing weird sounds downstairs. I keep, like, I haven't seen the trailer for it, so I have no idea. All right, we got 14 for Wiener Cat and 12 for Frog. I don't know why I made this thing so long. I feel like if I end it early, I'm cheating. Not counting tentacles. Are they super long tentacles? Tentacles? Here, let's draw. Okay, wait. Let's draw that too, just as like a note. What did he say? Lamprey with long tentacles around its mouth. I haven't looked at a lamprey in a long time. They have like the little circle mouths. It's gross. Like that's just their head. I got to hold a dead lamprey once. That was gross. Disgusting. Lampreys are like a bane on the Great Lakes. Like all of the Great Lakes. So a lot of the Midwestern states hate them. They hate them. They hate them. The frog won. Gamma contributed 5,000 channel points to make the frog win. Sniped. Straight up. Alright, the frog wins. That means we'll have to do the wiener cat next time. I'm just gonna quick draw the tentacle lamp right here. For funsies. I am trying to keep thoughts and comments to myself about this, but I'm like, there's like a certain subset of VTubers I think that would be all about this sort of thing. And that's all I will say about that. That's all I will say about that. I voted once for frog. Damn, LOL. It was Dan versus Hollow. Alright, so we got our lamp. Okay, so we're gonna do frog. So let me look up a picture of a frog. Dan, how big you think this frog is? Let's do a horny. Let's use a horny toad as a base. Which horny toads aren't even toads, are they? No, they're lizards. That's okay. I like his spikes. We'll work with him. A house cat? Would this be something that they would use as a war machine, do you think? Guys, I just want to share this. Look at this fucking dude. This dude, I love him. Me when I don't get my snackies. Scaving it up. Oh, like you have a bunch of them? Like just a pile of them? Look at this little lad, dude. He's so fucking cute. My god. My god. Look at him. Look at this man. Look at this man. Isn't that the lizard that shoots blood at things? Yeah. Might make a good combat pet. Imagine some psycho puts in an arm-mounted brace and shoots people with the tongue. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. We're cooking now. Hold on. Wait, let me think. Let me think. Okay, let's draw the toad first, and then we'll come up with some batshit insane things. Let's look up a picture of an actual toad, though, just so I have that for reference. We're gonna take a regular toad, I think, and then we're gonna add spikes to it and start with that. Oh, look how offended this one is. This toad's offended as fuck. Did you guys know I really like animals and get distracted very easily by them? Look how offended this toad looks. A tongue pile bunker. Yeah. We're cooking with this. Hold on. Since the saliva is an anticoagulant, even if the wound doesn't kill you, you get to bleed out. Yeah, right. You don't even need to like hit like a kill shot. Like if you get someone in the leg with that or something. I love the idea that we're like, oh no, we're not gonna use swords. We're gonna use fucking toads. I love fantasy. Nothing makes sense. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. I gotta find a picture of a frog. I will use this one. Is that complaining I hear? No, shut up, Gamma. No, no, I'm trying to be better. I'm being a better person. No, I'm being better. All right. Let's start small-ish and not get overwhelmed. About a toad pile bunker. I'm compiling a list, Tori. I just made the most fucked up one. I'll save that for after stream. Oh my god. Okay. All right, so we're gonna draw a toad. A basic toad. Should we add armor to it or something? Or are we just like, you just strap the toad to your arm and then if it dies, you just get another toad? Are there people running around the battlefield with just cages full of these toads? To like rearm their people? Damn, this actually just gave me like 12 different ideas for parts of the story. We could call them battle toads. Damn it. I mean, I don't know what battle toads are. I've never heard of that in my entire life. That sounds very old. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw a general toad and then we'll like fuck it up afterwards. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Do like a general toad vibe, you know what I'm saying? He's just a little guy. Little guy with warfarin. Is it warfarin? Is that the blood thinner? Don't mind me, I'm just using my bolt frog as a grappling hook. General toad implies major and private toads. Oh no. Okay. Do you think they go Gerbert? What kind of sound do you guys think they make? They go Gerbert? Or do they make another sound? Oh, what if when they strike they make a sound? I don't know why, but I imagine them making disarmingly cute. Do they have butt cheeks? Like the sand frogs? Oh, what if we make their bodies super short? I did it by accident, but like what if we just rolled with it? They squeak, they scream at you, but it's like tiny. I like how frogs just like kind of fold their legs up under them. It doesn't even make sense. Butt cheeks go halfway up their back. Yeah, it's just like, that's perfect. Body goes squish because it swells from drinking blood. Like, oh my god, disgusting. I love it. Oh, good. Oh, and then like if you, oh, right. So like if you're like a dude that has the toad on your arm, but then you like take a hit to the arm, like you just get like smacked around or something, the toad explodes and you're just covered in blood. Oh no. Oh no. Metal. I miss doing these. It's so much fun. All right, I want to give him a butt cheek now. I'll give him butt cheeks. Yeah, booty. Booty boy. Bloody booty boy. There you go. I hate drawing toes. Do you think they're slimy? What if it was traditional to strap a shield to its back when it was on your arm? Well, I was thinking like maybe it'd be like armored in some way, perhaps. Because I do have to have, so we're gonna have this toad, right? This is the other thing, is the creatures, like obviously we can't just do like a terrestrial looking toad, right? We have to like make it look weird enough that it doesn't look like it's from the planet, because the coils are not from the planet, they're from someplace else. So it would be slimy, yeah. So like I said, the animals can't like live in our environment. They essentially suffocate and die. So the frog needs a breathing apparatus to keep it alive, unless they just collect so many of them that it's fine that they're dying quickly, which, you know, is something that maybe would happen. But like also the coils are incredibly dangerous, so like do you want to risk, you know, like is it worth keep sending people down to get more toads, you know? Or would we like to keep the toads we have as long as possible, right? Things to think about when you're, you know, developing military toads. Hello, Jackie. Welcome back. Just picture the frog in a fucking pain. Kind of. All right, let's give them extra toes because terrestrial frogs don't have toads. What did I say? Don't have back toes. Don't have toads. It is a toad. Okay. All right. So like he's short. The toad or a frog? Ah, I guess I kind of drew a frog, didn't I? This kind of looks more like a frog than a toad. I'm going to add spiky boys on him, though. We're going to get some spiky boys here in a second. So we want him to have spikes on his eyes because that just makes sense to have spikes around your eyes. But I'm chill with toad. Yeah, frog is fine. Okay, let's stick with frog then. I drew a frog. Let's I just keep saying toad. I'm using frog and toad interchangeably, honestly. You're good at drawing well. Thank you. Yeah, I've been drawing for a little bit now. A little bit. What if we do... Okay. So they got like horny toads. I think I got confused because I pulled up a horny toad and horny toads aren't even toads. What if if we make him... Okay, let's figure out a respirator for this guy. We need like a so like I know like in a vet's office, if they need to put like a frog or something small under, they'll just put his entire head in a cone. But obviously we can't do that because we need its mouth to open. Oh yeah, that complicates things. Because we need its mouth to open to shoot out the tongue, which means it needs to breathe through its nose. However, you can't force an animal to just breathe out of its nose, which means you'd almost have to put like a tube in its nose that is on like a pump that forces air into its lungs or whatever it has, its breathing sacs, so that even if it breathes through its mouth, it's still forcibly getting the coil air in its body. Or frogs I think they breathe. Oh, you know what? I don't know. That's a good question. Do frogs breathe through their skin? Yes, frogs breathe through their skin, a process called cutaneous respiration. Their skin is thin, moist, and filled with blood vessels. Okay, so that complicates things. That being said, it doesn't have to follow Earth rules because it's not from Earth, but we could get creative with this. Oh, frogs have multiple systems. So besides skins, frogs use their lungs and the lining of their mouth, called a buccal cavity, to breathe. Could also work. You just stash them in a box of coil air and swap them out when they need to breathe. Oh, yeah, maybe. Coil goop. I'm thinking. Because it already has to be strapped to your arm, right? So, like, what if something was attached to the strap? Like, there's, like, a tube that had holes in it that was, like, forcing coil air through it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Could be aquatic, so maybe casing it in is just full of water, and that works. Probably, like, the nose tube. We got a nose tube vote for Poppy. I mean, technically, we could do both, too, right? I think it like it just like it's strapped, like you have your arm right, and then it's just like it's just strapped to your arm like this, and its little legs like stick out. and then it's like bleh, bleh, bleh. With his butt cheeks. Should we make a fatter booty? Yeah, look at that. Okay. All right. Okay, we need it to look weirder. What else are we gonna do to this frog so it doesn't look like it came from here? We can give it... Oh, wait. Hold on. What if it can store its own air and like it's like Gerbert sack? So, right? So it's like Gerbert sack. I don't know what it's actually called. Holds air. But then when they launch... I'm trying to think of like... Right, because when you have a magic system, you have to have a downside too to like, you know, equivalently exchange, all things be balanced kind of thing. So like if it opens its mouth, then it doesn't have its Gerbert air anymore, which means you would have to throw it back in the box. Which means that there would have to be people carrying frog ammo. But, Well, if it's strapped to your arm like one of those baby swaddling carrier things, but it's a waterproof material and you can pump that full of coil air. I'm like seeing it. I'm seeing it. It doesn't need legs. It doesn't need its legs accessible, just its heads. It's true. Legit, I was imagining like hard glass, little case on the forehand. Okay, wait. Okay, let me draw the form. What if we do like, and then like a fist? Sorry, it's not a good drawing. Okay, so we're thinking like you have like a box. Oh, this man's gonna have to put his hand down or he's gonna get Gerbert. And then you have the toad, the frog, in the box. Like this. In the box. Frog box. And the box is strapped down. And then there's like, what, a little hole? Oh yeah, because like if you have a whole cat on your... Someone get a cat. Someone get their cat and put it on their arm. And see how that feels. What's the weight of that? How does that feel comparative? Yeah, because then you could have like you know, essentially like, you know, when you scuba dive, you have like the tanks on the back, and then the tank could come here and like attach to this, and then they would just breathe. And you would just have to pump it in faster than air would come in here. So you could just have the small enough hole. But then how do you make the frog stick the tongue out? You make it hungry. That's what you do. You make it hungry. You just have... So you have to be careful. Okay, wait, hold on. I really like this. Okay. Oh, a zap. Oh, you need to zap it? Like right in the ass? Get the butt cheeks in there. It's not the same. Little switch on your gauntlet. Okay. Cattle prod, but for toes is so mean. That makes frog shoot tongue. Okay, okay. Okay. So you have your box. You have your tank. Thing that goes over your shoulders. We'll get rid of this because we don't need it. This is the thing. Okay. And then there's... Let me think about this. So... I'm trying to figure out how to get all this stuff in the box without it leaking, right? Sarge, my frog's heart gave out. What is the range on their tongue, you think? I'm thinking it's not super duper long. The fact that that arm is like going up is bothering me nuts. Like, we gotta tilt it down a little bit. The fact that it's like within range of the frog is driving me nuts. I'm thinking like 3 to 6 feet. Oh my god. Okay, so it's a long tongue. Long. Oh, you know what? If they breathe through the skin, you could do that. Just have the head sticking out. Because then this, I mean, you would be pumping the air through the skin. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Okay, so we basically have like a reverse. We have a reverse frog glory hole. It's got its own iron lung. I really want the horns. I really want the horns on the frog to be used like Batman spikes. Oh. Okay, yeah. So what if you? Okay, so you put it. So you put the box here. Breathe, Tori, breathe. No, it's so funny though. All right, so you put the box here on the arm. The frog is squished in the box because it's a frog. It's a monster. It doesn't have rights, right? It's just a frog. We don't care about the frog's comfort and health and safety. So frog is frogging. I don't know. It looks more like a cat than a frog, but that's okay. And then its head is outside. This doesn't look like a frog. Just bear with me. And then it's got the eye spikes. It also stops it from pulling its head back in. So then they're pumping coil air into it from there. And then what if there's like a switch? Kind of like Assassin's Creed, where they have where in the beginning when they had the hidden blade, but it was like attached to like a string on the finger. When they flicked their hand up, it popped out. When they flicked it down, but it's like the reverse. When they put their hand down, it hits a switch that's up here and connected to their finger, and then it shocks it in the ass, and then its tongue comes out. It goes da da da. It's literally a bunker pile. It's literally a frog bunker pile. Oh no! I love it though. What's this? What's the ideal channel? It is called. I'm gonna pull it up. You have to scroll down a little bit. It's under the Elysium Skiff section, and it's called the Bestiary. I lied to you. It's not the Bestiary. It's Miners Reports. I lied to you. I lied to you. There's a whole pile in there too for other people to look at. There's also like just like a hangout area too for people to talk about it. But I have so much skiff stuff I want to share. I just don't know how to share it with you guys is my issue right now. Alright, right now it kind of looks like a chameleon. A long chameleon. But yeah, okay, so we have like a general design. Because then it's got, I'm just put like little zap pads on his ass. Little zap. Oh my god, no. I was like, what if it's connected to your Drogtamic? But the country that uses this doesn't have Drogtamic. Or at least like the implants. I have to rename the opposing country because I realized I'd never really said the name out loud before. And then I was talking to Dev about it, and I said the name out loud, and I couldn't say it without accidentally saying clitoris. So I have to rename the entire country. Set my idea, enjoy the nightmares. Hell yeah, brother! Let me look. Zombie worms. Oh wow, I already hate it. Okay. I'm going to just read it for chat for funsies. Similar to Joey's brain maggots, species of small burrowing worms that can pierce flesh. They stay together and infest into living creatures, preferably humanoids or any creatures that live in groups. These worms hijack the nervous system and flood the saliva glands with eggs. Disgusting! I hate this so much. Wow. They reproduce by biting and infesting other creatures. Hosts are conscious and have no... Wow, I hate it even more. Hosts are conscious and have no control over their bodies. They are forced to watch as their body acts. The inhabiting worms slowly devour the host as this happens. Nightmares beyond my comprehension. Damn. Damn. Okay. We have frog. Let's go back to making a frog. I'm gonna have nightmares about that now. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Everyone say thanks, Dan. Okay. I'm gonna give him spiky boys. And then I'm gonna give him like a spinal ridge of some kind. We don't want to make him perfect. He doesn't know. I don't want to make him perfect for the box. I want to make it card. I wanted to make it look like the scientists had to work hard to make this thing fit in a box. What if they cut its legs off? Is that fucked up? Is that too far? It's kind of not too far. It's war. War never changes, right? What if it just like... Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait. He's judging you. Wow. Should it be a box or a tube? I feel like a tube would be easier, no? You could just stuff it in the back end of it and like slap it closed for reloading. You gotta do a fast reload when your frog dies. Oh god, what if they poked a hole in it and had a little release valve in the cage, you know, when it was too much blood in it? Like cows. Like when cows get too full of gas, they poke, you take like a high gauge needle and you just stick it in their stomach and let the gas out. You can light it on fire. You can turn a cow into a blowtorch. Bro, this is getting fucked up. I love it. Okay. I'm leaving that eye there. Alright, how do we make this less worldly? What if we make it shorter? I'm gonna make it shorter. Let's fuck its spine up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Do these things travel by themselves in their natural habitat? Or do they hang out in groups, do you think? Like compies from Jurassic Park? Like, do you just get stabbed to death a whole bunch of times? It's basically a mosquito. Groups, I think? Yeah, that would suck. Mosquito frog. If I think I'm gonna make it, that's how they get prey. They just gang up on big game. Damn. I'm going to make it, oh, I know. Let's give it a little tooth too. Why? I don't know. I feel like it needs a tooth. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. It would be better if I drew the tooth properly though. There you go. Are you familiar with the concept of sturges from D&D? I've heard of them. I'm not super familiar. S-T-I-R-G, sturges. Ah, yes. Another horrifying thing. I have seen them before. I think I saw them on passing when I was looking up other monsters. Fangs track. Ooh. What if we give him... No, that's two. I was like, what if we give him 2 teeth? Now it looks like a beak. What if we... Okay, hold on. Ooh, I have an idea. What if the skin's kind of pulled back from it? There you go. Now, there you go. Now he looks like a fucking nerd. He's got long and short range attacks. I feel like we're gonna make him rounder. Can make the front feet more hand-like. Oh, creepy. Yes, let's do it. Okay, hold on. Let's make it more round. Like his gerber goes all the way to his... There you go. His stomach. I want to make it look like he's like flat, like he's laying on it right now. For this picture, this drawing. And then I do the angle completely. Ah! Okay. Hand-like. What if we make it, yeah, like monkey paw kind of vibes? What if we give him 4 toes? Well, I guess technically he has 4 toes. What if we give him 5 toes? Or maybe make a one-eyed freak. He's angry at you. Hawk talons? Okay, so I do just want to challenge everyone when we start throwing out ideas. These ideas aren't bad, but like I like to think, ooh, okay, well see, there we go. I don't necessarily want people to just start shouting out things. Gamma just kind of handled it. So like when you start shouting things out, just think about like why it would have those. So, you know, Gamma was like hawk talons, but then, he was like to grab things on, so that makes sense. Okay, what if it had both though? Like, you know how raptors have like the one big claw? So what if it had like 2 big... Wait. So it's got the fingies. It's got the fingies for grabbing other things. The dew... Yeah. It's got the dew claw. It's got the big dew claw. And then it's got a big middle claw. And then it's got another fingy. I can draw a fingy, I swear. Oh god, it hooks onto you like a fucking old-timey can. Yeah. So it just like, you know, just like that. Could you imagine? Okay, so for those who don't know, people in the main country the story takes place in, they'll send in like adventurers essentially. And they're called canaries, and they go in and they fight the monsters, and they kind of clear a path for regular workers to go in, and the regular workers are called miners. So like there's like normal people that are just like doing their job and trying to mine out the materials in the coil. You know, and they get paid minimum wage stuff. Like, could you imagine being one of those people and then like just a whole herd of these things just come like gerbeting up? What if I had fingernails? And then like latch onto you? What if they keep, what if, yeah, wait, what, well, no, because it's in a box, so it would make more sense for it to be strapped to its arm instead of having it, like, latched on. I was gonna say, like, what if they, like, just send, like, a low current through it, and it just, like, makes it clench up, and that's why, so it's just, like, attached to you? But the box makes more sense, because that solves the breathing issue. Imagine these things are too dangerous or stupid to train since it's a frog. Yeah, I don't think you would train it. You would use it like a tool. I'm gonna give it fingernails because I'm a freak. Alright, I'm gonna draw the one over here. Boom. There you go. That's the other hand. We're calling it a hand. All right, and the back end. I think he's so mad. Everything be down there. We had this discussion a couple of times, and I think we kind of decided. So in my head, most things would be hostile. Yes. And that is because of a physiology thing with the coils that isn't public knowledge. So it's something that like basically the coils are living things. So the monsters inside of it are like essentially like its immune system. But that's not common knowledge for the people in the story. So it would be mostly hostile because your immune system is mostly hostile to things intruding. So that's why I was like, things would mostly be hostile. Now I'm not saying there wouldn't be like unhostile things, but the purpose of the monsters from like an overall standpoint, no. From an overall standpoint would be to protect the coil itself from intruders, which means they would kind of have to be hostile. Triple fudge brownies or cookie cake? Ooh, that's hard. Both? Can I say both? What if this was just one big claw? Give me a kiss. I miss Toll House Pie. What's that? That sounds good. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do some foreshortening here. There. Yeah, it's just one big claw. One big claw. There, yeah, they just latch onto you. They leap at you, and if they get in your clothes, you're done. Boom. Big toe claw. All right, we're looking less. His eyes are so funny. Okay, we're looking. Dude, the toes are freaky though. They're freaky. Is that like possum pie? What is possum pie? Last proposal of the night. Species of bird or insect that screams and howls like a banshee for the sole purpose of drawing predators to your location so it can eat your corpse. Damn, what a dick. I love it. What would you call that? What would like a normal person call that? I'd call it like a dick bird. Be like, you're a dick. Snitch. A snitch. Shoe fly pie. What is that? These sound very southern. Snitch is good. Yeah, snitch is good. It's like just straight up snitches you out. A rude snitch bird. Snitch bug or snitch bird. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give him, because he's spiky, so I'm just gonna give him little spikes on his legs. Not for, more as like he's spiky, we gotta put spikes somewhere. You know? Gotta be spiky boy. He's like the shredder. We have to draw him with his mouth open, shooting the spike out of his throat. Let's add some spikes here too. Spiky joints. He's like got outward gout. He's got gout on the outside. There you go. All right, let's draw him with his mouth open. I think maybe from the side would be the easiest. Possum and shoe fly pie recipes in the food channel. All right, I'm just gonna look quick because I've never even heard of these. Never even heard of these. Food channel, food channel, food channel, food channel, food channel, food channel, food channel. Where's my food channel? Am I dumb? Oh, here we go. I found it. So dumb. I am dumb. Oh, it looks good. Creamy layered chocolate and cream cheese pie and a pecan shortbread. Oh, I don't like pecans. Grandma's shoe fly pie. Shoe fly pie is made with classic Pennsylvania Dutch recipe featuring a rich molasses filling and brown sugar crumb. That sounds good. It sounds gross by the name, but the feeding channel. Sorry, give me 1 second. My mom is messaging me. I just want to make sure it's nothing belligerent. Oh my god. No, she was just showing me all the... Wait, how many eggs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. My mom got 16 eggs in one go. Those horrific Japanese hornets. No alterations. Just that. Yeah. Yes. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. So what if he's Gerbert's always... I don't know what this is actually called. I'm calling it Gerbert. What if it's like this not because he's Gerberted, but because his, like, tongue, his spiky tongue is, like, wound up in it. And then when he shoots it out, it, like, comes in. That makes sense. All coiled up. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So we are going to work smarter, not harder, kids. He's gonna tilt his head back a little bit. And then probably close his eyes. I'm looking at pictures of frogs. Their eyes kind of roll back in their heads, to be honest with you. So we're gonna kind of bring the eye situation up a little bit. He's going. Oh god, I bet it wouldn't shoot out in a straight line. It would like coil like it had rifling. Oh my god. Probably. All right, so we're gonna open up his mouth. Here's the little hinge, and then we're gonna have it like this. Oh wow, this looks terrible. And then we're gonna bring this up because the tongue is out. Oh, he looks like he's okay. We're gonna get rid of, yeah, okay. I can't look at it with it doing that. Alright, and then the tongue is kind of like, yeah, let's try to have it like a coil. Like a gentle coil. Like, oh, wait, let me think. Oh, there you go. He's just like, blah, 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 blah. Nah. I'll make it like, oh, what if he does this? Like, it gets way skinny. And you're like, wait a minute. How long is that tongue? Hold on a minute. Also, their whole body kind of slides down. So what if we do this? All right, we're gonna. Okay. There. It gets skinny. It got hit with some Ozempic. I lied. One last random idea. Some sort of spore slime or whatever has evolved to hijack electronic equipment left behind by slain canaries, like turrets or traps. Okay, so yes, but actually no. So they don't have things like turrets. Guns exist, but it's more like musket type technology. So that would be the kind of like thing that someone would carry into the coil with them. Canaries don't really use that kind of tech. That's more for like normal people. But they do carry they have essentially like a grappling hook or rudimentary radios and flashlights and those types of things. So that could be a really creepy thing. Or like you just fire a grappling hook at you. Like a... But like I think the radio would be really cool way to be like really add like really freaky tension. What if it's living armor kind of scenario? Like someone in the implants is getting taken over? Could that happen? Let me think. So basically the implants work because they essentially convert... I haven't like totally broken down like to the T how the implants exactly work. I don't know if I ever will because like not everything needs to be completely explained. But essentially the implants break down calories and human tissue and convert that into Aelor, which is the energy source. And then they allow people to like manifest things using that Aelor energy. So I'm not sure if they could reasonably be taken over. Maybe? Just wants to eat the juice in your yummy batteries. It won't... Yeah, that would suck though. It won't hurt you necessarily, but will fuck up your gear. Which is horrible too when you're like miles deep in a death cave and all of a sudden your flashlight decides to get eaten. Or your radio. Yummy, delicious batteries. I'm trying to think on the whole, if it could like take over your Drogdemech. Because like the Drogdemech fuses with your nervous system. So like if it could take over the Drogdemech, that would be massively bad. But I don't know how. It looks like it's a Hagoing, guys. Oh, after they're dead. After they're dead. That would kind of be like that spore that takes over the Gulpa beetles, though, too, wouldn't it? It'd essentially be that spore. That could take over canaries. Magic is a thing, right? It's more like magic tech. It's not, there's no like D&D level magic. The Aelor is manipulated to have magic type-ish effects. So like, for example, like muskets don't shoot like black powder with, you know, a musket ball. Like they shoot Aelor energy by like making it. There's Dev wrote something. Was it Dev wrote something in the Discord for it? It's let me find it. Hold on a moment. Let me find it. It's in the... Oh my gosh. Okay. It was a gun. Magical... No, it wasn't that one. Was it not in here? I thought it was. Well, I thought Dev had written a weapon and put it tools. It's under tools. And put it in the Discord, but I can't find it now. Oh, here it is. It's notes acquired from archaphysicist Eindrak's office without his knowledge. From April 3rd, 2024, 2 years ago. Has someone gone insane from going down there, like a Cthulhu cultist situation, understood the horror and it broke them? Yeah. Yeah, I could see someone going insane or like someone getting like trapped down there and just kind of like losing it and somehow surviving. I think long-term survival would get increasingly more difficult because like I said, like people can't breathe down there. You need to have special respirators. There are, now that being said, there are parts of the coil that humans can breathe, and that's normally quote unquote the wooded areas. They're like, there's a couple like safety areas not built into the coils, you know, like in an RPG where you have like a safe area in the dungeon. It's like that kind of thing, where no one knows why, but like there's plants there and the water's safe to drink for humans and the air is safe to breathe for humans for a short period of time. So I don't know if long-term survival, like someone staying down there for 50 years would be something that would make sense, but maybe. That's why I asked about the magic. Like some freaks have gone down there and become cultists that the coil is somehow allowed to live and they're very unstable. I could see it happening, maybe. Because there is like I said, there are secrets where the coil is in fact alive, but no one, quote unquote, no one knows it. So if maybe someone found that out and then that like twisted like the understanding, but they say womb a lot. Yeah, maybe. Perhaps they do say womb a lot. They talk about the gifts from the mother's womb being reborn. Okay, wait. I want it to get like skinnier. Oh god, now he's throwing it back. Okay, we need to get rid of it. This needs to go away. Yeah, there we go. He just like gets really, he's throwing it back. Some eldritch fucking horror. He's so round, and then he's so not round. Let's make it like... No, it's getting, like, lewd. He gets super caked up when he's full of blood. Yeah, he just turns into, like, this. With the legs. Whoa! Honor, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders! Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. What time is it? Honor time! Welcome, raiders. My name is Tori. I'm a chicken VTuber. I do art and gaming and sometimes singing. Right now we're drawing a frog. A demon frog that drinks blood. A bolt? Wait, what do we call it? A vampiric bolt frog? It sucks blood out of you with its tongue. Very cool. We're drawing cute little monsters. He's throwing it back now. I need to fix that booty. It's too perfect. Vampiric bolt. Yeah, let me write that down. Vampiric bolts. Frog. Yeah, this is this is for Elysium Skip. So this guy, you'd find this little man in the coil with a lot of his friends. We've decided because I'm so creative. Yeah. We don't want to take Dart Frog. That would be uncreative. But yeah, when they get full of blood, they just look like this. With their angry eyes and their little horns. They sent robot cats to release emotes. Oh my god. This is the raid. Thank you so much for the raid and the first time chats, you guys. Oh wait, yeah, here, let me shout you out, Otter. Sorry. Shout out Otter time. There we go. Monster idea, kiwi. You should have its bones poking out on the tongue extended? Wait, what do you mean? Like the tongue has bones? Reminds me of Fred, the mutilated frog from Blaster Master. Oh my god. I need to fix his eyes. What do frog eyes look like? Frog facts. They're like, oh, they're kind of like, oh, okay. So, let's see. What if we do it like this? Like ribs or spines on the skin. Oh, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's good. If it works like a normal dart frog, they have a spiky prongy thing. It's their tongue. But they also have claws, so they'll latch onto you. And then, what if we just do like this? I'm focused. You can tell it's my focusing face. That, or they have to stick you with the tongue and do the mouth thing like a suction cup. So they stick their tongue in you. Why did Dan make the lewdest creature ever? All right, so they stick their tongue in you, and their tongue can reach 3 to 6 feet, and then it sucks the blood through the tongue like it's hollow, like a hole. Not hollow like in chat, hollow like a frog. Hollow. Okay, so yeah, let's give this guy more spikes then. Yeah. And then it sucks it in through the straw. Hello. Nom nom nom. Sharp bob tongue that's about as hard and sharp in bamboo was the idea. Oh yeah. Is this art intended for TTRPG night? This I am working on a project called Elysium Skiff. I think it's gonna end up being a novel. I think that's the plan so far. And so yeah, we're making monsters for that, for the story. I think I've kind of settled on just doing a novel. I originally was gonna do a webcomic, but that's a lot of work, and I feel like I would like to make the story. So I think if I focus on doing a webcomic, I don't think it would ever get done, and I think it's more important to get the story out to people than like struggle with a webcomic. Because I really do want to be sharing the story with people. Guys, my dog had a nightmare. Oh no, give him a hug. Could start as a webcomic. Well, the problem is webcomic hard. So I'm gonna give him a butt spike, but that's weird. Is that weird? It's kind of not weird. Hold on. I did it as a joke, but actually, well, no, it's gonna be. It is a frog, yeah. A coil frog. Oh no, this looks so... No, wait, maybe this isn't gonna work. Alright, let's have him, like, in his... He looks kind of cool, though. I kind of want to have one as a pet. I would like a pet vampiric bolt frog. You think some degen try to use... Dude, I don't even want to think about the shit that would happen in the coils. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen the internet. I've seen anime fans. The things people yell wood on. Well, you see, Otter, the problem is these guys travel in packs. And they're a size of a small cat. Ahem. Yeah, ahem. Wood. Damn it! Alright, let's make these spikes smaller. Even his eye spikes sink in. Oh, what if his entire eye sinks in? Like, what if it just goes, like... What if everything just sinks in? I just kind of like... What if the whole musculature aids the tongue? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because like this is the tongue storage here, and then you see how much like he's lost. He's lost, I don't know, weight, I guess. It's not really weight, but like this entire frog's body was made as a holster for the tongue and nothing else. I remember about chameleon size, hatched in clusters and melted rock to slurp it up. Oh yeah, the rock drinkers. Show how much the body's pushing. Maybe make all the spikes stick out. You mean on this one? Wait, I just drew him sticking in though. Like a little butt. Do both? What do you mean do both? It's gotta be one or the other. Hey, gonna make a Darkest Dungeon game with Tori setting him as... Oh, that'd be sick. Can you do that? I've never played Darkest Dungeon. This thing looks like a rabbit. He's like, hello. I am told. These guys butt spike. This is what they look like when they're full of blood. Oh yeah, this guy's little tooth. So basically we established what they do. We're gonna draw a better picture of a forearm. Basically what we've established is you have this toad, or this frog, sorry, attached to your arm. I'm gonna get rid of this for a minute. Attached to your arm. So let's pretend this is your elbow and you have your forearm. Here's your wrist. And then here's your little fucking hand thing that people have. People have hands. Right, and then here's like a thumb. Because people have those. Most people have those too. Right. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like it would definitely pop. Like if you got hit in the arm. Hello? Did we lose the stream? Did we keep the stream? Oh my god, I think the disconnect thing actually worked for once. I don't think we totally lost the stream. That was weird. I had 0 internet for like a half a second. That was very weird, yes? I hate that. I hate that. Okay, back to drawing. Anyway, so you have this thing on your forearm and it's in like a box. Or like a tube. I think we decided on tube because it's easier to reload. So then it's like strapped to your arm. Right? Frog eats internet waves. Yeah. The chickens went after the spider controls on the web. No. Alright, so you have the tube and then the frogs in the tube. Actually, it doesn't even need to be this long. So then you have this, and then you have the frog's head is sticking out. The head is sticking out of the tube. So this is the frog's head. That's his little spike. And then there's like a little cable or something. I should move this forward. Hold on. I did this last time too when I drew it. It should be like here, maybe. Does the coil have any direct minion species, like creatures that directly controls and sends for defenses in the deep areas? Ooh, that's a good question. My thought process is kind of like, it's more like an animal habitat. You know how like, although there is instances where like monkeys will call for backup from other species. I guess, yeah, that could be a thing. I haven't made anything like that, but like it could be a thing. My original thought process, you know, would be like, you know, how, you know, like environment where animals interact with each other, but not like in a controlled way. Yeah, yeah, like wolves and crows. Yeah, like that. You know, like how the snitch bird or snitch bug or whatever, like that uses. Okay, so we have this, and then there'd be like a little cable that would like attach to them. When you put your hand down, it would shock it, essentially. Oh, and then there's like a tube in the back end that is pumping coil air from a pack that you're wearing. Coil air in a tube. Because it breathes out of its skin. So its head doesn't need to be in a container. So yeah, so then you put your hand down and it shocks it, and then it opens its mouth and fires its tongue 3 to 6 feet, depending on the size of it. Foggy in the front, party in the back. Hell yeah. The idea of the rock drinkers is that they get hatched up towards the top and migrate down. That makes sense. Maybe the screaming critters can naturally congregate around areas the coil deems vital. Yeah, that can make sense. There you go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is like a pretty good sketch page. We still need to make it, it's still, I fear it still looks a little too terrestrial though. We can make it weird colors though. Trying to think. What if it like didn't hop, it like walked? Like it like walked like a cat walks. New coil monster, thin plastic bag full of used needles. Or rolled? Wait, it's supposed to be a space. No. It's so the coils are like a labyrinth, like a cave system that exists on the planet that this takes place on. But they're not from the planet. They showed up like thousands of years ago. So humans don't remember them not being there, but they're not from this planet. They're not even from this like dimension, I guess would be the easiest way to explain it. Could use a tongue to get around, maybe grab a hook. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Oh, what if it just like stabs? Oh, what if it does like the fish that like stick to the whales and then the whales just drag them around for a while? But this does that, sticks its tongue in something like a big, like a diabora or something. And then it just drags it around for a while and it just sucks the blood off of it. And then when it's full, it just lets go. Or it can kill big ones. So it has a numbing effect? Maybe. That'd be even worse in combat, I think, if you got nailed in the arm. Not only is your arms, like, bleeding because it's not coagulated, but you also can't feel it. Oh, fur. What if he... Okay, wait. Hold on. What if we give him, like, a Joker smile on top of it? I don't think I like the Joker smile. What if you make him angry? I like that better. Okay, I think I kind of like the fur. Random thought too. Think they'd use frog saliva for medical purposes, a blood thinner? Yeah, I think so. Ooh, okay. Lore time. So there are scientists and governments that are doing medical research into the coil. It's not widely available, and the experiments aren't, what's the word? They aren't moral, I think would be a good way to explain it. So, but yes, they are looking, so yeah, I think one of the things that would be looked into would probably be like this acting like a blood thinner or something. There we go. Yeah, well, a little. Give it a pattern that makes a scary face or a big pair of eyes. So when it's full, it can scare off predators. Oh, like eyes on its back. That's smart. So you thinking like it grabs and latches on, or literally hangs off like cans of honeymoon cart? Because in that case, maybe give it some belly skills to slide it along. Well, so with the toes, I'm thinking it would grab and latch on, but I also really like the image of it being dragged around. But it would probably jump on and like latch on with its toes and its tongue. I think that's the way it would feed if it was like alone. Like, you know, like maybe the males separate until breeding season, you know? Okay. Fur. Fur. Where are we gonna put the fur? What if it just has like a furry belly? Like the whole thing's not furry, but just the belly of it? Something to do with the tongue? This is a furry belly. Frog. He's a furry bellied frog. You flip him over, you know, he's nice and soft, makes a good pillow. Yeah, I like that he's furry. He's got a furry tummy. I stepped away, I come back. The frog is furry. Agree if I flip him over, he's nice and soft. Maybe you shouldn't leave, Dan. Maybe you shouldn't leave. You can keep your context. Now you lose it. You lose it when you leave. Why can't I draw fur all of a sudden? We've decided his belly's furry. To keep his tongue warm? Oh, maybe the anticoagulant needs to stay warm. And if it's curled up in his like skin area, it could get too cold too fast, and then it could gel? Maybe? There we go. He's furry. Furry frog. Okay, well, I gotta stretch for a second. Oh, my back's popping. Oh, yeah. That was a good pop. Oh. Oh, no. It's got a beard. You're right. Okay, and then big spots on its. I'm gonna give it butt spots. The eyes. It's got butt. It's got butt eyeballs. There you go. They're not actually eyeballs. It's just markings. There we go. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you guys, on YouTube, we have hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, guys. 2,000 of them. At this rate, YouTube's gonna bypass Twitch on sizes, on followers. It's amazing. Thank you guys for the support on YouTube. It's amazing. Yeah. All right. Maybe I should make the fur longer. We can call it the woolly vampiric bolt toad frog. He's like one of those woolly mice, but a frog and vampiric. He looks like he has a beard. They cling to it and suck its blood, but also protect it? Hey, yo, that's rad. Hello, Nogi. Should we give him some color? So a lot of the things in the coils are bioluminescent, for no other reason other than I think it looks neat. The hair helps keep the venom warm. Yeah. So he doesn't have to be bioluminescent, but I do love me some glowy frog. I do love me some glow. So let's stick him with this color first. Let's start with like a gray, but like a warm gray. Let's color this guy in. Glowy butt eyes. Oh, we make his butt glow? That'd be hilarious. Hilarious. So we're gonna just do one of these numbers and just kind of do like a rough color in here. And I'm not going to zoom in and get nitpicky. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do a rough color in. Alright, so if we make his butt eyes glow, what other colors do you think this frog has? Do you think he's... I think he wouldn't be brightly colored, right? Because he's not worried about predators eating him. He's worried about, like, sneaking up and getting some blood, you know what I mean? So I think he'd be kind of not pretty. I think he'd be kind of lame colored, except for his butt eyes. Maybe that's his most striking bit. Maybe people call it the vampiric butt toad. Turns red when full of blood. Ah, yeah. Not sure about before. He just gets like a red hue on him. I like how this thing's like a mosquito, essentially. Man, the fact that it just like goes on the arm, that's such like, I have so many ideas. I can use that. I can use it. I have so many ideas. But yeah, if anyone knows any places where I can like write stuff down and then like share it with you guys can like read it, but it's not like a sketchy website where like, I don't know, like not Tumblr. Like, let me know. if there's like a good website people go to for doing that things, because I would like to start sharing some. I wrote bits. I would like to share it. Give you guys some more context. Don't we have any? Yeah, well, I don't have like I meant like actual written stuff. Like if I wrote a short story or something. Google Drive/Docs. I don't like that because you have to like access it. I don't know. There's really nothing wrong with Google Drive/Docs. I just don't like it. I don't know. It feels harder to like. I feel like if people have to go to Google Drive, they won't go to it. Substack would be perfect. Is AO3 still down? AO3? Age of Empires? No, what's AO3? Drop in a new part of the Discord for the subscribers. Don't Google it. Don't Google. Wait, what? What? Wait, now I want to Google it. Substack or WordPress, I think. Wait, am I not Googling Substack or AO3? AO3, stay away. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, I didn't look up Substack yet. Ooh. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What's Substack? I'm gonna look up Substack. What actually is Substack? Perfect. They need, no, it's a video. I don't want a video. If you're a writer and you're reading this, chances are you're curious about Substack. If you're already experienced Substack writer, you can opt out of this video series. Blah, 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 blah. Key pillars of Substack. Substack is free to use. You own your data, including your subscriber list. You have the option to monetize your work via paid subscriptions. I don't know if I'd want to monetize it. Perhaps the best thing is that you can take all of your subscribers and content and go somewhere else at any time really easily. It makes Substack really low list. Alternatives to Substack. Start reading tales from the Triverse. Or someone would do a guide to Substack from the reader's point of view. The app is a labyrinth and I think I shall never find my way. Is Substack hard to navigate for a reader? Substack is short stack in bondage. I don't want to add any kind of like monetization to it, like no matter what I do, just because it would be like super inconsistent. And I don't want to like force myself to write just because I'm like, oh, I gotta get something done for the month, you know, blah blah blah. Like I don't want to do that to it because I'll just suck any and all fun out of it. But yeah. But if I can post things there and it's like safe, that would be good. I don't want someone like my other, but then, you know, you don't monetize it and you make it public and then someone just copies and pastes it and they're just like, I made this. You know, I don't know. It's ugh. Ugh. And by somebody, I mean AI. It gets scraped. I don't know if paid content gets scraped like that for AI. I don't actually know how that works. All right, so we make it this color, right? Our bloaty boy. So then you're like, oh, the Discord makes the most sense. But I think Discord also gets scraped. So then I guess a Google Drive link would also make the most sense. And then we do this, which is like a blood color. And then we do this. And we do... There. The lad is full. Boom. Our boy is full. Alright. I think I want to make his fur... Everything is not, yeah. Holy bro is full. He got consumed. Alright, I'm thinking I want to make his back like a darker color. So he doesn't like attract attention, right? And I'll make his tongue like this color maybe? No, I don't like that. Yeah, let's make it orange. Why not? And we'll give him the glowy eyes on the butt. We can make his regular eyes glow too, if we wanted to. Because then it would make sense. And then I want to make his horns look kind of like rocks. So I think we're going to do like... No, that's too light. Like this color? Yeah. Oops. We'll just make it like a slightly lighter color. Like he just looks like... Oh yeah, we can make him look like a pebbly rocky surface maybe. Not smooth. Not smooth boy. Instead, rocky boy. Boom. Must not make the joke. Nah, can you resist? That's the question. Can you resist it? I don't think you can. Alright, and then I think I'm gonna make the fur this color. Bro love blood. He just loved the blood. Oh, we could give him... Oh, so tempted to give him furry front legs, though. Did you know that those little butt cheek frogs or whatever, they can't jump, even though they're built for jumping. They can't jump and stick it because their ear canals are so small that they lose their balance. They literally can't balance. We'll add some mouth. We'll like literally have his like eyes roll in. There. How's that look? Any other ideas, guys? Should we give him like a rocky textures? Don't worry, I got a trick. We got tricks for this, guys. Oh, what? What? Perf. This is what we want. Oh no, it's gotta. There, we'll use this one. Alright. So, the bright side of using this kind of stuff is I can cheat. I can be a cheater. And do this. We're adding more rocks. All right, that's fine. And then we do this. All right, then we do this. And we do this. Haha, right? And now we do this. Now they're rocky toads. do filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Maybe, yeah, that's good. And then we just kind of go in and erase where we don't want the fur, which would mostly be like around the fur, or where we don't want the pebble texture. And the mouth. Ta-da! And that's how you get a texture toad. Play Tori's theme song. What? What's my theme song? I have a theme song? And this is how you cheat with digital art. Damn, that's cool. Hell yeah, brother. And then, yeah, and you can like mess with it. You know, you could do darker. You know? But I liked how soft light looked. We gotta try hard light. Ooh, that's too much. That's fine. Norris Toad. Yeah, so now we got Toad. We have Toad. All right, guys, can you think of anything else to add to this guy? I think otherwise we'll just wrap it up for here. This is, oh, here, let's write his name back in. Vampiric Bolt Frog. I think any more would be a mistake. I think so too, honestly. Don't want to look too busy. I like his glowy butt. I think I almost need to tone it down a little bit though, honestly. Because it feels a little bit like they're too bright. Compared to like his actual eyes. There, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I think that's good, guys. We did it. So, there. For those who haven't been to one before, this is how we make a monster. If you guys like doing these kind of things, let me know. I want to do more in the future. Normally we'd go a little bit longer. I'm really tired, though. I only got like a couple hours of sleep last night, so normally I would go longer. But today I think we're going to wrap it up here. But yeah, we can make bigger monsters. We can make smaller monsters. We can do the Hollow sent me a drawing of the actual cat thing he was thinking of, so we can do that next time and come up with cool weapons and armor for it. I think would be really neat. So yeah, welcome Vampiric Bolt Frog to the world. Does anyone want to name this specific frog? Like how we have Deborah. I'm thinking Phil. Personally. Ferb? Dingleberry? Oh, Dingleberry's a good one. Thomas? Jeffrey? Oh man, this is hard. You guys came up with a lot of good names. Norris? Munch? Oh, Munch is a good one too. Oh no, you guys came up with good names. Chuck. Chuck is kind of funny too. All right, between Chuck, Dingleberry, and Ferb, which one do you guys like? I kind of like Chuck. I know you're just going for Chuck Norris, but Chuck for a frog is really funny. Dingle, Chuck. Okay. All right, we got Dingle Chuck. All right, I think we'll call him. Chuck is a fun name for a bolt frog. Chuck is add a tongue on him. Yeah, I think we'll call him Chuck. We'll call him Chuck. So we have Deborah and we have Chuck. So I will save this as Vampiric Bolt Toad. I spelled toad wrong, and it's not even a toad, it's a frog. But that's okay. That's okay. Chuck Tingle is a not safe for work writer. Amazing. Great. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm still focusing on the YouTube thing. So like I said, we won't have like super regular streams for a while. I'd like to do more of these things or just play a silly game every now and then. But like it's gonna be more gorilla streams. We're not really gonna have a schedule. So I'm not sure when the next stream it will be, but I had a lot of fun, so I'd like to do this again. So if you have more ideas that didn't get touched on during the stream, feel free to go into the Discord and put them into the miners. What's it called again? We just had it up. I'm really bad at this, guys. I'm also miners reports. Feel free to dump it in the miners reports. And you can put more than just monsters. There's tools, technologies. Don't look at the world facts. That's not totally, that's out of date now. I have an entire,
Screw the game. We're talking
oops.
about chicken.
I have an entire obsidian thing set up. So if I could share the obsidian, that would be the easiest part, but I don't know if you can do that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me and helping me make Chuck. And I will see you next time. Nee-nee.